Ashley, and today I'll be speaking about the physician-assisted suicide. The purpose of this speech is to persuade you all about physician-assisted suicide. I believe that physician-assisted suicide should be socially acceptable and legal. Today I will be speaking about why physician-assisted suicide should be legal in Texas and why patients should determine their own fate. So Brittany Maynard was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer at the age of 29 and was only given 6 months to live. After months of research, she reached to a conclusion that she would die regardless and that treatment would only destroy the time she had left. She and her husband then moved to Oregon, where physician-assisted suicide is legal. Months later, Brittany died on her own terms. According to the Patient's Right Council, misdemeanor Class C is when a physician follows through with the suicide or patients undergo serious bodily injury, the physician could face jail time. The Health Safety Code 166.45-51 reads, in Texas, a physician may only remove life support if given the consent of a patient. This creates a problem because if someone is in need of life support, they are most likely unconscious and cannot make life or death decisions for themselves. The blame for physician-assisted suicide policy not being legal in Texas is stigma of counting as murder. A person's religious belief plays a role in whether a person supports or opposes physician-assisted suicide. Dr. Gary Lagner states non-Christian and those with no religious belief overwhelmingly support physician-assisted suicide. However, most Christians, which accounts for 8 to 10 Americans, oppose it. In the Bible, over 60 passages read, "Thou shalt not kill." The belief of physician-assisted suicide is murder is to blame for the negative connotation of this policy. Supports legalizing physician-assisted suicide in Texas would allow terminally ill patients to determine their own fate. Texas can adopt the Oregon's policy of physician-assisted suicide. According to the NHS in the 2015 article, euthanasia is legal for the following criteria, which are: you must be a terminally ill patient with only 6 months to live, a resident of Oregon, mentally component, confirmed by a second opinion, and waiting period of 2 weeks. Some pros would be allowing the patient to die when and how they want to die. Brittany, the woman I spoke about earlier, expresses that her glioblastoma was going to result in an extremely painful death, and given the choice to die with dignity was a lot less terrifying. In an interview with CNN, Brittany states, "Right now it's a choice that is only available to certain Americans, which is really unethical." Another pro is the amount of money affected families would be saving if physician-assisted suicide were legal in Texas. According to Ronald Dworkin, the cost of maintaining a dying person has been estimated as ranging from $2,000 to $10,000 a month. This cost is often left the patient's families to pay. A con of legalizing this policy is that it would violate the law that protects human life. It is understood that physician-assisted suicide is not for everyone, but it should be a right given to those who want to determine their own fate. I hope this speech gave you a different outlook on physician-assisted suicide and how it would benefit terminally ill patients and their family. Thank you.